Matter if we just keep doing this one. We can keep doing this one. It doesn't matter. We can do the next one. Hey, everybody. How's it going? I'm EnviroBoy. I am still playing Lego Star Wars. I will continue to play Lego Star Wars until the day the sun ends. That's not true. That's not... I won't. It's not. But we're going until we 100% this game, which is an insane thing. It's insane. I acknowledge that it's an insane decision. We need to, sorry, usually I have it loaded up already. I've been trying to swap out games more with like the different slots, kind of bouncing between any game. I can throw this out here too. Any game that like I didn't finish and I've just recently tossed in a different game in its slot. We're going back to the other ones. I'm just trying to mix it up because I feel like I've been doing the same games forever and ever, and I just wanted to do something different and more fun. So get off my back. Sorry, that was aggressive. But I was originally planning on doing that. We already have all of these. I thought I already like marked off all of the little things that it was like, yeah, we did those, but I guess not. Level challenges. Hold on, yeah, and it's mini kits and level challenges are the things that are left. Can we upgrade characters? Wait, hold on a second. Yeah, it's like being weird about this too. I think we... I don't know why it's doing that. We have all of our characters, right? Oh, shoot. Dang it. Oh, it's so weird navigating. Yeah, we got all the characters. I don't know what this game's freaking out about. Can we level anyone up? Can we afford that right now? No, I don't have enough bricks. Okay, yeah. No, I wanted to do Lego Star Wars, and there's two reasons I wanted to do Lego Star Wars. On the one hand, I'm actually very close. I'm very on the verge of... Did we get all of these ones? We got all those ones. I'm very on the verge of saying like, hey, you know, we've let's buy these rumors here. We're so close. Let's just finish this one off, and then we'll add a new one into the slot, and then we'll start the rotation for things that go in this like sort of casual, cartoony, fun game slot here. I don't know if that's what I'm gonna do. All I know is today I'm sitting down and I'm playing Lego Star Wars. The other reason I wanted to do it too, though, is because defeat an enemy clone as a force-influenced clone. Okay, that's easy. Reach the escape pod using the alternate route. Oh, Kashikaboo. That's a good pun. I like that one. Use an adder to defeat 3 clone troopers and the enemy adder. Okay, yeah. So we could probably do all that. Free play. Yes, I would like to do it in free play. Yeah, the other reason I wanted to do this is because I don't have anything set up for the next... Like, I know what the other game is going to be in this slot, but I haven't set up all of my borders and frames and intros and all that stuff. I haven't set that up, and I didn't feel like doing it this morning. So, I didn't feel like doing it this morning, and I'm recording this one the day before this episode's going live. This is, like, as close to... like on top of it I've been in ages, in terms of like we're like, because I batch record, but just because of how insane my life has been as of late, I haven't had the chance to do much recording, so I'm behind, and I didn't want to spend all that time to prep all that stuff up and get in the way of time to actually record and make sure I had something ready to go. So okay, so hold on, I need to be a force influenced guy. How do I yeah, I want to influence you. All right, there we go. Did that do the thing? Wait, how many do I have to do? Maybe I had to do a few. There we go. We got it. All right, we're good. It's all done. All right, Quicken. Let's go. So there's what is the alternate route? I don't know what the alternate route is. Is this an infinite enemy situation, or can we actually get all these guys? Looks like we can get all these guys. Cool. True Jedi. Yeah, of course we're true Jedi. Of course I'm a true Jedi. You can't tell me I'm not a true Jedi. Liars. Ah, boy. Yeah, life has been insane for me lately. We're with my real big boy job. We're kind of nearing the end of our we're nearing the end of our fiscal year. And things are always stressful because the way fiscal year. So I'm a civil servant, a government employee, and so that means a lot of my job is dependent on like government budgets and everything like that. So when we get to the end of the fiscal year, we wait for the new budget to be approved so we can, you know, have our funding and everything like that. And there's, I don't know, I'm kind of like telling secrets here, but this is the type of stuff everyone should know, right? Like, people should know that this is how our government operates these days. Because the nature of these types of things really should be, like, it shouldn't be a big deal to get budget approved for government, right? Like, it makes sense. Like, we do need budget approved. Oh no, he got Wilhelmed. Like, we shouldn't need, like, it shouldn't. I'm trying to think about how I want to phrase this, because I want it to make sense. I don't want. Is there anything I'm missing back that way? No, there isn't. All right, like, I don't want to say things that end up being more confusing than standard, right? Like, because it's important stuff. The nature, when thinking about, like, government funding and everything like that, like, it is an important thing to have a good budget and make sure that the money being used for things is being used appropriately, right? Like, that's what we want to do. We want to make sure that everything is how it should be, that we're using money on things that you know, like, like, I'll put it this way, you know, when things are working right, you, as a voting population, right, the citizens will vote for, how do I get this up there? Can I backtrack and get back there, maybe? Citizens vote for their elected officials, and their elected officials make decisions on their behalf so that it matches what you want, and that includes, what are we spending our money on, right? Like, that's a big part of it. Did I, like, hamstring myself? How do I get this up there? What do I do? Like, I know it wants me to go along in this, that, or the other direction for stuff. What happens if we go over here? Oh, we just get a big blue thing. And so that's the concept of budget, right? As it goes there, and that should be an easy process, right? You know, there's going to be some negotiation because you have different parties with different elected officials that have different constituents that they need to represent fairly, all that kind of stuff, right? Like, you know, a representative from a rural community is going to have different, different things that they're going to make sure that budget goes towards than someone from a big city, for example, right? It doesn't even have to be party affiliation. It's just, like, these are the types of things that we, you know, that we are doing, and that's why we have different elected officials for different people, different groups, right? It's why we have representatives from different regions and everything, and all of that. But what ends up happening always so what am I supposed to be, what am I meant to be doing right now? I'm not paying attention to my game at all. But what ends up happening is the budget ends up being used not for, let's help our people have the things they want and need, have the programs they want and need, right? Like, it in many ways ends up being a matter of different political people trying to achieve different political things, whatever those things may be. What is, oh, I see, it's a trampoline. Oh, and that's how I would have been supposed to get up there, probably. That was probably what they meant for me to do. Okay, well, it doesn't matter. We can just kind of go along this thing. They start using that as maneuvering, and it's one thing to do that for the sake of finding, you know, a middle ground. Suppose that, you know, one party wants to cut this program, like, wants to cut program A to fund program B, but let's suppose a different one would rather cut program C to fund program B. You know, things like that. You end up with those types of situations, and that makes sense, right? But what ends up happening is, or at least nowadays, just because of the nature of how everything has become so hostile, right, and so about winning rather than being about trying to actually, you know, represent people and do what we're supposed to be doing, there ends up being a lot of political posturing and we use budget, we hold it hostage to try and draw things out, which is why things happen. Like, that's what a government shutdown is, right? Like, people will say, oh, it's because they can't come to an agreement. But, like, in reality, as far as I see it, the reason they can't come to an agreement is because they're sitting here playing games and they're trying to win, not trying to help their constituents, right? Like, that's the thing. Their job should be pretty straightforward and pretty sensible and easy to figure out, right? Like, it should be pretty straightforward to, like, yeah, no, okay, why are these things, like, bouncing, but it's not giving me a build option? There we go, thank you. A fluttercraft or a battering ram? Let's do the battering ram. That sounds sick. I have no idea if this is like the alternate route that they want me to take. I have no idea if I'm doing this right. And so, but yeah, so we end up just with, oops, okay, I guess we're fighting this guy. How do I activate the battering ram? Oh, I see. Okay, and we put it in place. There we go. Bloomers destruction. Can I still build the alternate path? But maybe the fluttercraft is supposed to be the alternate path. I don't know. I don't know. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. It's all a mystery. It's all a mystery. So, yeah. So, at any rate, I don't know. Like, this is... It shouldn't be a big deal for a government to, at the very least, like, if there's no agreement that can be reached, to just say, well, okay, we haven't really figured out how to change things, but we've clearly managed to handle things properly in a way for like the years leading up to this. So let's just keep things as they are. But it's never like that, because there always has to be like someone insists on winning. You know, everyone insists on winning because politics have turned into, like, our politicians treat it like any other corporate job where they're trying to win and be the ones in charge, you know, and be able to pad their resumes, as opposed to it actually being a matter of trying to help their people, right? That's just not in their psyche anymore for some reason, and that's pitiful and terrible, but here we are. And as an employee who's funding, oh no, I didn't want that to happen. Okay, well, what if we put this? Is that, no, okay, all right. What does this want me to do? If we do that, yeah, and then what if we grab this one? Put that right there. I don't understand what this wants me to do here. What if we... Oh, wait, I have an idea. That right there for a second. Let's grab this and put this over here. Let's see if that's what it wants me to do. Yeah, we do that. And then we left that one. We do that, and then we can climb up. Here we go. All right. Yeah, so just the moral of the story is it results in a very stressful situation, because, like, in the event of something like a government shutdown, what that means is we just don't have money to run the government, and so the government shuts down. And what that means is that they don't have money to, you know, pay me. So I end up with what are called furlough days, which means that I am not laid off. They just, okay, it shuts down, so I take a vacation without pay, you know, against my will, essentially. So it just... Okay, yeah, I wanna do all this stuff down here. So it ends up being stressful, and there's a good chance that they will sort of, you know, at the final buzzer end up with a budget. They usually do, because whoops, all right, I guess we're not going down that way. Because it's usually not in anyone's best interest for a government to shut down. Because think about what that means. People who depend on disability can't get that anymore. People who depend on food stamps, children who depend on school lunch programs, they can't get those things. All right, so I need to somehow get... why are you... What? No, I want you to go back down. People who have needs can't get those needs met, is what it always ends up meaning. And that's a bad thing. Like, it's one thing for me to just have to take a couple days off. Like, I am privileged enough that I have, you know, enough saved up that I am not in desperate need. Like, I will not be, you know, done for if I miss a couple days of pay. Like, I have enough saved up that I will end up being okay. And so that's great for me. But there are so many other people who depend on so many things that we need our government operational for, and we need budget for. You know, it's the other thing too, is when we want to make budget cuts, we end up in this situation where we're removing the programs that keep life going as it is, right? Like, government does not operate on a surplus, or at least it's not supposed to. The only time it really ends up running on a quote-unquote surplus is when certain things happen, like members of legislature, right? Government officials, and these are your elected officials too, by the way. This isn't something that, like, I or my colleagues, you know, have any sort of control over. We don't get to make these decisions. We're not the ones making the budget conversations. Most of the government, right, just standard employees, are not the ones making the calls for these types of things. What happens is we'll get legislators that will give themselves a pay raise. It's actually a thing that happens very consistently. They vote to give themselves a pay raise. What is happening with this one? Why can't I... What is up with this? Hold on a second. Can I... show me the mini kits. Which one am I... No, yeah, this one. What are these ones? Buy the room. What's this one? What do I gotta do for this one? Keshik is filled with trees with all sorts of wildlife and hidden artifacts. Okay. And drink in the wonderful views from high on the mountains of Keshik. They're not helpful at all. I don't understand what this one wants me to do. Oh, I wonder if there was something in the tree. I wonder if I messed up by knocking the tree down when I did. Oh, man. I hope it's not the case. I hope I didn't miss something. Oh, hey. Hey, yeah, I want to do that. I want to do that. Oh, he's piecing it together, man. There we go. We're piecing it together. He did the thing. Whee! Ah! Yeah, cool. We're eco-terrorists now. That's fun. Okay, let's be, that was just an alternate path up, huh? Okay, well, I guess we can do the cool thing. We don't really have many causes to do wall runs, and it's kind of sweet when we do one of those. Okay, so we've got this one at least. Ba-boom. Grab the thing. Thank you. Thank you. Gosh. Grab it. Okay, so we're at 4 out of 5. Still don't know what's going on with that one. Still no idea. I wonder if, like, breaking this will do something. Did that do anything? That did nothing. Yeah, I wonder if I was supposed to do something with that tree. I wonder if I was supposed to do something with the tree before I knocked it over. That's probably it. That's probably it. Okay. Alright, we'll go finish and then we'll start the level over again. I think that's going to be how it has to be done. So, I don't know. At any rate, the only reason I bring that up, I bring that up for 2 reasons. One, pay close attention when budget negotiations are happening. Whether it's state, whether it's federal, pay close attention to that and understand it's not just a matter of different people wanting to do different things. Like, there's so much of it turns into sort of like trying to win political points. And that's wrong, right? Like, that's one of the reasons too why these budget negotiations go on. They're not actually doing good things one way or another. They're trying to do things. One party might try to hold things up for the sake of intentionally causing a shutdown in order to try and frame it as another party not being able to do things prior to an election year. Things like that might happen. They might do it to make a president or a governor or something look bad. And I'm not right now making specific calls about who's doing that to who. It's important for all of us to make our own decisions about that, like pay attention and understand those things. Right. But that's what ends up happening. And I don't know. I wanted to, like, actually take a second to talk about it, because I think it's something that we just don't have much information about, as most of us aren't privy to. I know I need the mini kits. It's still one more mini kit in this one. Yeah, let's start the level free play. We'll just sprint through it to try and grab the thing. Yeah. So, I don't know, and that's the reason why I've been stressed, because I'm sitting here waiting for them to pass a budget, so that way I can continue to have a job. I would like to remain gainfully employed. It would be nice if I could pay my bills, which is something that none of us can do. And a lot of the reason why... Oh, my gosh. Why would you give me this guy? I don't want this guy. Okay, we're gonna... Yeah. I'm gonna change this up a little bit. Hold on, let's get our droid out. Yeah, it's just... It's something that we should all be... We should all have the opportunity to understand about our government. And how things work and why things work the way they do. Or rather, why they don't work these days. And a lot of it is because everything has become such a game of, you know, let's be as dysfunctional on purpose as possible. And like I say, a lot of it has become about winning for certain voters and certain politicians alike. And we've abandoned the concept that the government is an entity meant to keep our lives functional, right? It's meant to keep things running, and it's all a much more complicated thing. But at the end of the day, if we don't have a functional government, we don't have a functional life, and that's what we need. You know, more and more people always to understand. It's an important thing. It's an important thing to keep the government operational. It should not be a good thing ever in anyone's mind to shut down the government. And that's just, you know, like I say, I'll stand on that one. I'll stand on that one. You can have disagreements about whether present, you know, governments or whatever are doing good or bad with what they're doing, but a non-existent government is bad. People should recognize that. I know there's plenty of anarchists out there, but they're wrong and they don't recognize just how much. Yeah, we got to get up into that tree. That's what we got to do. That's where I goofed up. That's where I goofed. I gotta get into the tree. Alright, let's see here. How can we get into the tree? Okay, let's start with pulling... Wait, hold on. Can I just do that? Yeah, we can just do that with him. What if we just pull that down? Oh, I know. That's what we did before. We don't win... Okay, yeah, so let's not do the battering ram then. That's gotta be what it is. Stop. Don't throw things. I need you to build. There we go. Build this thing. And then we'll probably be able to just, like, when we get up top, we'll probably be able to fly over to that guy and grab him. Now, let's see here. Can we just, like, get up there? Yeah, we're in here. Thank you. I was like, excuse me. There we go. Alright, cool. We can quit the level now, I think. If we... Can we... Wait, hold on. Can I just, like, from here... Can I just go... So, yeah, can I... Buy the rumor. What do we gotta do for this one? Use the lights to blind Palpatine. And drop a droid onto Palpatine's head. Nice, yeah, heck yeah. I wanna do that one. Start the level. Free play, baby. Yeah, if we can just, like, bounce from level to level, let's do that. Let's do that, baby. Alright, yeah, we got this stuff. Great. Super duper. Is it going to dive us right in? Yeah, it is. Oh, that's sick. I love that we can do that. We don't even need to finish our levels from now on. We can just bounce between them. Oh, time saving. Time saving. This is great. We love that. Sidious. I like that they've kind of gone the Borderlands route of, like, labeling your enemies and everything. That's fun. That's just a wacky thing. Alright, hold on. I'm supposed to... I'm trying to... This is, like, not responding at all to the... There we go. Okay, cool. So wait, hold on. What did I need to do? I only have paid attention. I don't pay attention to myself when I talk. Have you heard me talk? I just keep going on and on. Has energy for that. Use the lights to blind Palpatine? Okay. Hold on. No, I don't want to do this to you right now. Or with you, I guess I should say. Oh, is that the lights to blind Palpy? Okay, hold on. Is that... Oh, wait, maybe if we do this? Hold on, can we... Get it? No, double jump. I know you're capable of double jumping, Yoda. Yoda, you're a flipping master. Like, I'm not saying that like as like a knockoff of like, you know, like the F word. I'm not saying flipping that way. I'm saying like you can flip and jump and everything. What did that do for us? It did nothing. Hi, Kitty. Kitty, you're right in front of the thing. I can't. Oh, okay, we got it. I don't know which one that was. I don't know which one we got. Get out of here. Leave me alone. Stop. I don't like it. Okay, wait. What if I... Is this a Han Solo thing? Because it looks like a chain reaction Han Solo thing, right? Wait, no, wait, why am I you? No, 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 no. Yeah, it is. Here we go. Pew! Blinded by the lights. Revved up like a deuce. Another runner in the night. There we go. Okay, so we got all those things. So now we just gotta figure out how to get all of our little mini kits. Oh, looks like we got one of them here. Nice. Mini kit gained, baby. I know. Hi, Kitty. Kitty wants all the attention in the world. She's also sitting on the keyboard every once in a while, causing things to switch over to... okay, hold on. First off, I want to be you, and then I want to change to not you, because, like, I don't need you. No, I don't... Okay, so wait, if I'm Han... Yeah, focus. You two just do stuff. I'm gonna sit here and see what else I can do. Oh yeah, we can do another one of these things, huh? Boom. Boom. Ah. I gotta be watching my time too. This is definitely like... That's it. Can we just like punch him? I'm just gonna punch you. Oh my gosh, can you imagine if Darth Sidious got beat up by Han Solo? That'd be such a rad thing. That'd be hilarious. Bop, boom, boom. Yeah, like there's like meant to be a big huge lightsaber fight, and then Han Solo just comes up and slaps him. Yeah. Nice. Did you see that counter? Heck yeah, man. Han Solo's a boss. That is sick. Okay. All right, hold on. I gotta check and make sure that I'm not missing any. Yeah, like it looks like there's supposed to be one down here somehow. How do I get down here? How do I do that? Hold on, wait. There's a way to do this. There's a way we can figure this out. We can get to this. We can get to the bottom of this. We want the no, Senate Showdown. Oh shoot, no. Ow, no. So bad at navigating this. This might be a 2-episode session or level here. Okay, rage quit. Okay, by the room, what's this one? Look for alternative ways to distract Palpatine in his office. Just dropping it. Yeah, okay, so chamber of mini kits. Plate spinning. What's this one? Salvage hunters. Those droids are picking the place clean. Let's see what they've taken. Manipulate the Senate platform. Hold on to something. Find a means to cross the platforms in the Senate chamber. Okay, alright. So yeah, so there's got to be a way to open that up. I wonder if that's what was happening with this thing over here. Can you just like... what? Stop! Stop! I don't like it. Is that... Stop! Oh, Han, I'm begging you. Han, I'm begging you. Why are you not jumping all of a sudden? Han, buddy, Han, thank you, bud. Alright, so if I'm gonna be Yorda now, can we, how do I, no, I don't want to do that. Oh wait, do we need to have both of us? What if we have both of us? No, don't, just ignore him. No, Yoda, just ignore him. Yoda, just ignore him. I don't want to do this right now. Oh my gosh. Okay, cool, you did it. Ignore him. Just ignore him. Just ignore him. You don't need him. Just ignore him. You don't need him in your life. He's not good for you. So, oh, hey, yeah, we did do it. Okay, cool. That got the thing. I was gonna say, did that do anything? It did. It did. We got it. Okay, we're good. Everything's great. Everything is beautiful. Which one was that one? Oh, show me the mini kits. Yes, thank you. Yeah, there's that one. Find a means to cross the platforms in the Senate chamber. Manipulate the Senate platform. Hold on to something. And salvage droid. Okay, so I'm guessing those ones can all just kind of be done. Okay, let's just finish this. Okay, fine. Okay, can we move on to like the next region? I know there's like supposed to be a lot more. Like we're supposed to go somewhere else. Oh my gosh, this is just gonna take forever, isn't it? Okay, alright. Yeah, they're gonna make this take for freaking ever. Alright, alright, what? While we watch Yoda scowl. Okay, like... oh, am I supposed to be, like, rapidly pressing it? This is what I'm gonna do. I don't know if I'm doing this right. Okay. How long do we do this for? What's happening? What if I just don't do it? Okay. No, stop, like, forcing me to lock onto that guy. I don't want to lock onto him. Okay, I need to figure out how to get over there. Wait, hold on. Can I... What if I... I'm gonna shoot you! Yeah, 1 out of 5. There we go. Yeah, 2 out of 5. 3 out of 5. Where's more? Where's more? Why is it... Oh, he's right above us. Oh, I need to... Okay, alright. So I guess I can't aim at that guy right now. There you go. 4 or 5. Can I just... Wait, what if I just... Yeah, like... Oh, that's right. He doesn't have, like, the hover thing anymore. You can hover. Can you just fly over there? Please? No, but I need you to make it. How am I doing on time right now? Oh, it's our time. Hold on. We'll pick up the next episode. We'll finish this one on it. I'm recording in batches right now, and no one watches these videos anyway, so I can just say thank you so much for joining. I love and appreciate every single one of you. Man, like, pay attention. Like, everyone's got their own capacity for it. Don't kill yourself over it, but try to understand what's going on, like, politically, and understand the implications of all of these things, because it does impact all of our lives. And really pay close attention. Like, the fact of the matter is, the proof is in the pudding, right? Like, people can come on the news and say whatever they want, but there is public record of who votes for what, right? So pay attention for who votes for different budget matters to pass, who gets in the way of different things, who votes for different measures. Pay attention to that, and when you get the chance to vote, right, like, you keep that in mind, because there are so many individuals that are running our country that maybe shouldn't be, because they don't actually have much of our best interests in mind when they do things. So that's just, I don't know, man, general advice. I kind of got on a soapbox about it all, and I usually don't like to get on those soapboxes too much, but, you know, there you go. Anyway, love you. Bye. Oh, golly. Man, oh, man, I really was rambling today. Life is stressful, though, man. I'll tell you what. Life gets stressful.